Maya ada ke? Boleh on kamera ke Maya? And then Kanten pun baru join lah tadi pagi. Macam mana you boleh join lambat sikit kan? Kanten I think tadi pagi baru register. Oh, last night ah. Boleh on video ke tak dengan audio? Kita start with introduction of the participant. Mungkin we can start with Maya. Hi Lee, good morning.
Hi, morning.
Yeah, maybe we can start with Lee first. Okay, Lee, introduction.
Hi, I'm Lee. I'm a photographer slash POP. So I started my photography 20 years ago, 25 years ago. I've been a full-time in this business for more than 10 years now. So since 2015, I started getting into video stuff. Late friend of mine introduced me to this industry. He was an offline editor in Hong Kong. So he taught me all the basics of the industry, and slowly I got into it. So slightly different from the rest of the field, that I didn't go through being a grip, a gaffer, and all that. So I come from stills. But yeah, I'm loving it so far. Good to see you guys here.
All right. So, what makes you want to join this workshop?
It's just great to learn something new, meet more people, network, and be part of this camera technician guild. It's great because I'm also part of the MySC organization, so it's great to be with the rest of the people in the industry.
All right. Thank you, Lee.
Thanks.
Okay, and then we have Felix. Maybe you can introduce yourself.
Okay. Good morning. I'm Felix, and 26 years old, and can hear. Okay. 26 years old, and now is the video editor. So my working experience is around 3 to 4 years in the video production. So before that, I have do as a videographer also, and also do some video editing stuff. Now currently is more on the editing side. So I hope can learn more about the DIT and some video assist in this workshop. Okay, thank you.
Apa dia? Lee, can you hear me? So do you have like any experience having a DIT or video assist on your set before? Tak dengar kan? Lee, can you hear me? Oh, you need to unmute your mic.
Yes, I can. But you have a lot of echo?
Yeah, you had any proper DIT or video assist before in your set?
They're more like data wranglers rather than a real DIT. So, they offload data and basically give you a report at the end, but they don't do all the stuff that a true DIT should be able to do.
Felix, like you double editing, right? So have you experienced like a proper data wrangler or DIT on set so that you can continue like after they load the footage?
I have done some DIT work because I currently in the production house. So sometimes we will do the DIT, but it's the basic one. It's just to check the footage and back up the footage on site. Yeah.
But were they on a long form format like TV series, feature film, or like a small TV commercial jobs?
The small video commercial only, not the TVC, but after that maybe have chance to do the TVC.
I see. Okay. What's the biggest camera you use?
Video camera. Sony A7 III and Sony A7S III.
A7S, I see. Okay. And then we have a newcomer, siapa ni? T. Arnis. Good morning. Maybe you can introduce yourself.
Hello, sorry, good morning. Just give me a second.
All right, okay.
Hello, hi, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good morning, guys. Sorry I'm a bit delayed. I'm like rushing to shoots and meetings. Anyway, my name is T. Arnis. I'm just a writer, but I've also like done short films before. So I just want to know and get more information about the operations of filmmaking. So nice to meet you guys. Hope to learn something new.
Have you done like any proper production before?
Only for short films, and then mostly my commercial works are I'm the talent. I haven't done any camera work, you know,
I
for
see.
commercial.
Okay. Okay, I will share you, we start our class with the video essays, and then I will show you the link of the history of video essays, and then I will explain to you later. So have a read first. It's actually very easy on the Wikipedia. Read first for like 5 minutes, and then I will come back to you. Right? Camera and capture the video and do the monitoring. Boleh faham Ali? And others. Okay, so like right now when we using the digital camera, so basically we have an onboard monitor, and then the camera also ada display behind the camera, and then we have the HDMI, SDI output from the camera, and then we patch into the secondary monitor. So the director have his own monitor, and then he can see what's the DP do with the camera. But last time during the film camera memang tak ada. So it's actually blind. Yes, and that time memang the director don't have any monitor. They just brief the DP to do and capture what he insists. And then through the technology, there's this guy from the history tadi you tengok. So they put a video device CCD recording, and it's like they put a video camera inside a film camera. So basically dekat dalam film camera tu dia letak a small camera, a video capture, so that it will capture whatever the camera is recording. But it's not a high quality video, it's not clean, because last time the film the film strip, the gates is running, is circling. So you akan nampak like the frame of the film like rotating according to the frame rate of the camera. So let's say 24, you akan nampak lah the film gate tu akan berpusing. So it's like macam you tengok dekat wayang last time, like how the image is like flickering. So macam tu lah the video assist. So you don't have like current punya video punya format which is full HD and then we have a film line and everything. At that particular time memang tak ada. So that is how this video assist start to revolutionize how the director monitoring what they shoot on the project. And then after that, they achieve the first step of video assist, which is monitoring. So the director sudah boleh tengok, sudah ada monitor. And that time, if I'm not mistaken, kita pakai monitor besar lah, basically the CRT monitor, CRT TV last time. So that is how we doing it lah. And then after time, so kita dah pakai a flat screen monitor, and then now we have a production monitor, and then we have a portable monitor. So last time semua tak ada bateri, semua kena pakai power. So now dah boleh pakai bateri. Even like right now kita pakai, we have a wireless, we have battery powered monitor, so it's very easy. But last time you just imagine you should pakai camera which we don't have battery that time, so mesti kena cari AC lah, AC power just to power up the camera, and then we need to find a AC power to power up the monitor. So at the early stage only monitoring. So like right now we have the advantage of this monitoring, which is recording for playback. So dulu you just imagine film punya time, how do you want to play back a footage that you just shot? Because with the camera, with the film camera, you can send the film to the lab and then process. So macam mana you nak tengok playback? Like right now you shoot with digital camera A7S, even Arri Alexa Mini, you tekan record and then you can play back what clip. So it's a clip based, a file based punya recording format. But last time with the film strip, film camera, like satukan 400 feet for 1 minute, 4 minutes lah. Meng, 4 minutes lah last time. 400 feet, 4 minutes, right? So 400 feet for 4 minutes, you cannot do the playback. Takkan you nak take out the film and then hantar pergi lab, so it took time, kena process dulu and then baru playback. So there's no playback system that time. We only have monitoring system. Only monitoring system. Then after we have this monitoring system, there comes the playback system. So this playback system, whenever the camera rolling, is also recording in video format. So you can play back the footage, what you just shot, like camera punya angle, camera punya size, and then you can play back. So the director can see the playback. But that particular time, we know that the monitoring quality is not very good. Sebab we just like a secondary camera inside the camera sensor. Sorry, the camera gate, the film camera. So you can see how's the gate flickering, the film flickering. So you akan nampak tu semua. It's not really accurate. So kalau you nak buat match shot is I can say that it's impossible lah. Other than you kena ambil distance tape for measuring and all. But to overlay image over image is impossible. And then when they have this monitoring system, okay, you just imagine like last time when we shoot like movie, so they want to check the Conti. How do they want to do the playback? So there comes the playback system on top of this monitoring system. Okay, during the film time, we use they call it clamshell, which is a mini DV or high-8 punya DV tape. So we use a camcorder to record we get that time is video composite punya feed from the camera. We patch into this recorder, the camcorder, and then we record. So whenever the director or the conti or the script supervisor want to have a playback, then they can play back from there. So let's say semalam punya shoot or last week punya shoot, they can do the playback. They can watch back the footage that they just shot, but it's not the actual footage. It's what's the camera capture. So we have two good things about this video assist. We have a monitoring system, and then we have a playback system. So this playback system have a revolutionary, which is last time, the early stage, we use the camcorder composite video format with Hi8 or mini DV tape. It's very small mini DV tape, macam you take VHS tape tu, tapi dia very small. It's very small. You masuk dekat dalam recorder, so it will record. So last time the video operator, bila they want to record something, and then they press record, and then it will record, and then you press cut. Once the director nak tengok the playback, so you have to rewind and then playback. So it will appear on the monitor. So that particular time is not a file base. Sekarang, okay, playback last take, playback last clip. Like last time, you memang kena tahu-tahu. You tekan like for 3 second rewind, so you dah tahu berapa frame, berapa second that your playback. So let's say your take is like 1 minute long, so you have to rewind for like maybe 20 seconds. You play back, you rewind 20 seconds, and then you pause, and then you play back again, so it will play again lah. You punya footage tu until that 1 minute. Until the end, you press stop. If they want to see again, you kena tekan lagi sekali. So like sekarang you tekan is boleh loop playback the same clip, right? Now you have to do it manually, memang manually. So like normally in a rush shoot, biasanya this experienced video assist, they know like for how long they press the rewind button, it will stop exactly where the take or the shot starts. So dia memang betul-betul kena experience lah. So they know like what's the speed of the playback rewind. Like currently on the TV, kita bila rewind ada like ×2, ×4, ×6, ×16. So it's the same thing on this clamshell. Then after this clamshell, we have VCD or even VHS. Before that is VHS. VHS pun sama macam tape, mini DV tape or Hi8, sama juga, you kena play rewind. So everything is recorded on the tape. And then we goes to VCD pun sama juga. So VCD we record pakai remote, wireless dulu, pakai remote, or even on the VCD punya player, kita record, and then it's record, and then stop, and then rewind pun sama, kena tekan rewind balik. And then we have a file-based system. Bila file-based system, we start with at that particular time during film, towards the end of the film camera punya era, we record the video as a file base, which is last time we have a Cinelog. So this Cinelog basically, you press record and then you press stop untuk record. But on your directory, it's a clip base. So how this Cinelog system works, you just imagine macam you ada editing software like FCP or Premiere, you boleh record the audio feed, and then you press record, and then you stop. So it's maybe scene 5, shot 2, take 1, and then take 2, take 3. So it's a file-based system. Let's say you from take 10, you want to play back the first take, you just jump back to the first take because it's file-based kan. But last time kalau video tape punya time, if you want to go to the first take, you have to go from take 10, 9, 8, 7, play back until first take. You cannot jump because it's a like linear punya system. But on the file base, you dah senang. So when the director atau anyone on set ask for your playback. They said, okay, now we are on take 10. Can you playback me take number 2? You can just skip to take number 2. So it's much faster. Last time, you kena tekan rewind until take number 2. Tapi you dah terlajak until take number 1. Dah terlajak rewind. So you have to play again, and then you have to play from the take 1 and then wait until the take 2. So it's time consuming lah. But after that, we try to minimize all this error. And then when the digital camera come in, everything is file based. It's a clip based. Start from the camera until on the video assist. Like right now, if you don't have a playback system, you have a camera playback. Like on a small production, I think kalau tak ada video assist, they just have a monitor for director. Okay, if they want to see the playback, they just playback from the camera. But the camera have to stop works because the camera is playing back for the director. So they cannot do multiple works at one time. So you have to either playback from the camera first, then only you can do your next setup, or you using the camera for framing and all that, or you have to do the framing without the playback. So it's either one only. But of the advantage, the benefits for having this video playback system is that the video team, the video operator will just concentrate on doing the monitoring and playback system for the director or whoever needs the playback, and the camera team or the DP can use the camera to do the next setup or to do the framing and whatever lah. Because we know that set up a camera memang it takes time. It's not easy job lah. So basically, kalau you buat VFX pun nak set up camera pun makan masa. So while having that, the director can watch the playback. And then because of file-based system, when the digital camera come in, last time awal-awal dulu camera memory card is very small. It's like, I think the first digital camera Red One is, if I'm not mistaken, is 300 gig lah, 200 gig. Tapi dia punya file is very not small, not big also, tapi dia punya file is very limited, which that one card can only record for 20 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, Red One. Satu card 20 minit saja. So if you don't have a proper playback system, recording playback system, after you dah transfer the footage from the card and then clear the card and then use back the card for next roll, you don't have any playback anymore. You don't have the clips. So if you have a video playback system, so this system will hold the footage from the start until the end of the shoot. No matter you dah tukar card like for how many times pun, you still have that playback. Like let's say right now you have A7S camera, and then you have 4 cards of micro SD, okay, for A7S. Okay, you have 4 cards of 128 GB. So the first card can only record until 30 minutes. So that means maybe you start shoot morning and then until afternoon, you change the card to the roll number 2. So that means you don't have any more roll number 1. So you cannot play back anymore lah, basically, from the card number 1. And then you use card number 2. And then let's say you dah card number 2 and then suddenly they say, oh, can you play back our first shot of the day, which is inside the first card. And then that card is with the data wrangler or the editor who load the card. So they have to wait for it. Tak boleh nak ambil from the editor or from the data wrangler and then put back into the camera and then do the playback. So that ecosystem is not friendly lah, basically. So if you have a playback system, you can record everything there. So let's say you are on a feature film shoot, long form punya shoot. You have 30 days of shoot. So how do you want to play back the first day of the shoot on maybe you are in the middle of the shoot, maybe sudah 15 hari you shoot. So how do you want to play back the first day punya footage? So this video assist will do it lah, basically. We take the responsibility because basically the camera card don't hold the first day of the footage anymore. Video assist recording system, the data file is very small because we just need a visual, not the detailing of that visual. What I mean is, okay, let's say for 20 minutes of footage on a camera, maybe it can take up to 500 gig of space, because like right now they have like this ARRI raw format, 4K, 6K, 8K, lock color profile and everything. So that's why 20 minutes of footage is 500 gig. It take a lot of space. But on the video assist, it's just a small file size because the intention is to record the visual as per what's the camera record, but at lower quality. So maybe 20 minutes for 40 gig, 30 gig. So the file size is very small. So the camera will record on the raw file, but video assist we record just for the sake of monitoring system, to have a playback system, to have a playback clips. So that is the difference. So ada orang tanya I like last time, how possible it is to use the video assist system that records the video and then use it for editing. Okay, there's no detailing at all on the video assist, but the raw file is on the camera. So basically, if you ask me, if you look for quality, basically video assist memang, I can say it's pleasant look, but low quality. It's very low quality. It's just for the sake of monitoring. So kalau you nak buat for editing, it's not advisable lah. But there is a certain cases where when the data wrangler try to load the card, so the card is corrupted. So there's no more footage on the card, on the camera card, but we have that video recorded on video system. So no choice for that, they cannot reshoot, so they have to use it. But there is a certain limitation lah, basically, because let's say like right now we know that all these digital camera ada shoot raw file, lock color profile and all that, but on the video assist, normally the color is already pre-grade lah, basically. Like right now the term is we have a look files, we have a lookup table apply on that visual. If we see a lock color profile on the monitor, is very unpleasant lah. It's very flat, desaturate, so it's not pleasant to the eyes of the director. So nothing much that we can do to grade on the video file. So it's not advisable. It's not a good thing to do. So it's just for the sake of monitoring. Okay, any question for now? Lee or anyone else? Unmute, yeah.
Oh, itu pernah juga. Oh, yang itu dia tak faham. Oh, okey, okey. Sudah. Oh, cepat ya, orang. Entah, okey. Alamak. Sana lah.
Itu.
Siapa yang cakap tu? Eh, tak. Boleh? Ah, itu kan. Rasa macam partisipan okey. Partisipan okey lah. Okey.
Okay. Okay, we continue back. So last time, just imagine dekat film set. I think last time everything is pretty big. The monitor you just imagine CRT punya monitor, tak besar pun, is only 11 or 12 inch, tapi 20 kg, 15 kg. And then we don't have like L mount punya battery, V mount punya battery. Like right now it's very small, it's like pocket size. So last time memang you kena bawa bateri lah, like bateri kereta pergi dekat set, or sometimes memang it is possible to have a journey on set. So kalau tak ada journey memang tak boleh nak ni lah, tak boleh nak power up. So like right now we have a portable system, everything is advanced, so dah senang. Early stage monitor you just imagine macam dulu punya TV kan, CRT. So macam tu lah, you have to bring that with the hard case, bawa, and then the battery, that's it. Just for monitoring system. Tapi you tak boleh playback. They don't have a recording system yet, only monitoring. Monitor is very big, it's heavy. And then you have like multiple monitor on set, like for directors, for writing, for script supervisor. And then after that, everything is compact, is portable enough, but not as like today lah. Dulu after that they have a cards, put the monitor on there, they can just push. So kalau you shoot dekat dalam studio or dekat stage, it's not a problem lah. Tapi kalau you just imagine you shoot dekat waterfall, dekat dalam taman negara, memang penat lah, memang penat. Then that is the time ada monitor. So monitor pun orang kata besar. But after that, from the monitoring dah pergi into this recording device. Okay, like right now we have this video device Pix 240i. We have this Shogun. We have 5-inch punya recorder, is portable. Like this one, you have a battery, you have a memory card, you have a monitor. So it can record, it can do monitoring, it can show you the display. Last time, recorder is separate with monitor. You just imagine TV, CRT TV, but you have a VHS recorder or VCD player, VCD recorder. So it's two separate things lah, basically. One is monitor, one is recording system. Like right now, everything is like 2-in-1 lah, monitor and recording. So sama juga you pakai Shogun pun, it's the same thing. On this system, like currently, it's a file base. So you tekan record, or sometimes you tak payah tekan record pun, it's auto recorded. Once the camera record, they send the signal, so the video device will do the recording on its own. But last time, you have to press on your own. So that's why when you are on a film set, the first AD normally should understand the flow, how to roll this camera. Like normally they will say roll sound, for the sound guy to roll, to start recording the audio first, and then roll video, which is for the video operator to start roll the video. Then only they will call to roll the camera and action. So it's a wrong thing if you cakap to roll the camera first and then roll video and then action. So because the video is actually much cheaper to record compared to the film. Okay, maksudnya, okay. Last time like 400 feet of film stock boleh record 4 minutes for a cost of RM1,000 to buy the film and to develop the film. But for this one, like the mini DV tape, kalau that time mini DV I think baru RM8 kot for 12 ringgit for 90 minutes. So RM12 untuk 90 minit compared to like RM1,000 for 4 minutes is a different gap lah, basically the price. So it makes sense to record the video first, which is a cheaper cost instead of rolling the video first. So that is the master. The camera will roll the master footage, and then the video will record the playback footage. So once again, roll audio, roll video, roll camera, and action. So that is the flow. So kalau you roll the sound, and then roll the camera, and then you roll the video. So the video who will play back will lose the footage of what the camera capture first before that. So that is a flow for that. And then bila dah digital camera, when this thing is already automatically triggered once the camera is recording, so basically is sudah tak ada flow lah, is simultaneously recorded. So roll sound, roll video, roll camera, which this audio also will record simultaneously, and then they call action. The good thing bila dah digital ni is you don't have to play back like macam tadi lah I cakap, you need to rewind the tape. Like macam dulu orang dengar lagu, let's say your lagu is on the track number 5, you nak repeat, you have to press rewind dekat radio, dekat tape, dekat kaset. And sometimes you masuk pencil kan dekat atas, and then pusing, patah balik, and then play back again. So now on the playback system, on the file-based system is easier. You just press play and then it will play back. If you record, they'll record. So let's say they want to jump to the first take or whatever the clip, you can just point back to the which clip lah. So dah cepat. So the process is getting faster and more lebih systematic lah. So sometimes the director don't have time to wait for us. Sometimes shoot pun nak cepat. Let's say you are on a film shoot, you are shooting golden hours like early morning or maybe like late evening, you shoot and then you have the master shot and then you do the close up and then suddenly they lost the continuity. So this is where we need this playback system. So they have a guide for that. Kalau dulu tak ada, like whenever you shoot, you have to remember on your mind. Tapi sekarang we have this recording system, so everybody can watch the same thing on the monitor. So there is a guide for the director, the script supervisor, the cameraman, the lighting maybe. So it's easier for everyone. When you ask me like certain small video production like right now, ada yang shoot feature film, ada yang shoot short film, TV drama. Sometimes they have a monitor tapi tak ada playback. Yes, on certain cases ada director yang experience, so they don't have much playback to ask for. So let's say kalau you buat shoot hit and run or live show, so there's no apa ni there's no need for you to have a playback. Yes, but it depends. Sometimes bila you expect you don't have to do to have a proper playback system, but that particular time there is a problem that you need that, so mesti akan menyesal. So like right now the video playback system in Malaysia especially, we have a monitoring system, we have a playback system. Like mungkin awal dulu we have a monitoring where the camera assistant just set one monitor and then we just duduk and tengok lah. But after that there's an evolution where the director want to see the monitor, the script supervisor want to have their own monitor, the lighting want to have their own monitor. So you need a person who are dedicatedly appointed to manage all this monitoring system. Maybe you have 2 monitor, 3 monitor, 4 monitors. So you need to have like a person just concentrate on that, not to be done by the camera assistant, because camera assistant lagi busy. Especially bila you shoot multi-camera. Let's say you have 3 camera, that means you need 3 monitor at least for each camera. And then when you are having a multi-camera, you need a proper playback system. Why? Because each camera, okay, let's say director have a 3 monitor, they want to see a playback. During the live, when the camera is recording, I believe that we human only can focus at 1 monitor only. Let's say you have the 2 camera running, you have A camera and B camera. You won't see both camera at one time. If either you tengok A sekejap and then you watch B sekejap and then back to A, you cannot watch both at the same time. So because our mind cannot like understand both camera punya visual at one particular time. So normally we just focus on the first monitor, and then when the camera cut, they play back the B camera. So during the take, you just focus on the camera A, and then after the camera cut, you can ask a playback for the camera B, or maybe camera C, camera D. So you tak boleh, like that's impossible actually to look at 2 or more monitor at one particular time. So when you have a playback system, it's better for the director to watch this. And sometimes during the shoot, kalau you have a continuity issue, so you have a system where you want to play back the video. Kalau you tak ada, that means you have to play back from the camera. Tapi it's not appropriate lah basically, because sometimes after 1 take or 2nd take, or maybe after the first take, so selalunya the first take is not really great, so they want to emphasize, they want to make a better things on the 2nd take. So they want to rehearsal, they want to, you know, like pre-operate the camera, so we won't interact with the camera boys, the cameraman. So we just focus to watch the playback from the playback system, and then the camera boys can just use the camera. So it's basically sebab camera operator, camera department, and I believe that every department in a film production will work simultaneously. So it's not like, okay, we watch playback now, so the camera cannot do anything, and then after we finish doing the playback, so then only the cameraman can rehearse the camera. So I believe everything supposed to happen at one particular time. When the director watch the playback by the playback system, is the time for the cameraman to do the rehearsal, or even the gaffer or the lighting man to touch up and everything. So once they're done with the playback, so this straight away can shoot for the second take or third take or fourth take. Kalau you nak tunggu like step by step, let's say the camera cannot rehearse while they are having playback, that means satu hari tu berapa scene je sempat. So it's not productive lah basically. Kalau macam tu it's not productive. So it will slowing down the tempo of the production. Okay, any question? Ada apa-apa nak tanya dulu before I top up lagi sikit information?
No.
Okay, I nak tanya Kanten, you before this you cameraman ke macam mana? Like I think tadi T Anis cakap dia writer if I'm not mistaken, dia cakap tadi. So any experience of having video assist on set before? Mungkin boleh share like from your experience. Boleh type lah dekat dalam apa chat room tu, kalau tak nak on mic ke boleh type, nanti I akan baca. Okay, Kanten in production side. What position Kanten? Like before this, PA ke atau dah jadi production manager ke macam mana? Okay, T Anis, ada apa-apa buku rujukan yang patut orang baru nak belajar kena baca? Okay, my friend ada cakap tadi, from his experience, he was in a film production for quite some times lah. So bila orang tanya dia, apa you punya kerja? So dia cakap, video operator. So orang tanya, what is video operator? So I sit next to the director. I sit next to the cameraman. But I'm not their assistant. I'm just a video operator. So this video operator so this video operator basically if I can say that it's actually different department out of camera. Okay, let's say you have a camera department, you have a lighting department, and then you have a grip department. Maybe you are the location, you are the wardrobe, you are the makeup, you are the casting for talents, and then you have a production department, definitely. So this video sometimes kalau if any of you pergi film school ke, pergi belajar ke, tanya ke, nobody wants to be a video assist operator. Tak ada siapa pun pernah tahu pun pasal video assist operator. But in a practice in our industry, especially in Malaysia, video assist operator is actually paling bawah or the entrance level for them to go into the camera department. So basically you need to know all these basic things. Lepas tu baru you can be like camera assistant, second assistant, first assistant, fokus pula. You akan pergi jadi camera operator, maybe you boleh naik pergi jadi cameraman, DOP, director photography. But this video assist operator, it becomes a new career basically, because everything is getting bigger and advanced. Okay, dulu yes, mini DV tape, CRT monitor, and that's it. So you just patch to the video, to the camera, get a picture, record it, playback, and that's it. So it's very simple. But now, you just imagine macam mana you nak shoot dekat dalam atas kapal, you need the monitor. And then you shoot tracking shot, especially. You shoot car commercials. How do you want to set this monitoring system and recording system? And now, lately, like during this COVID pandemic punya time, how do you want to stream out the video to other places outside of your set? So basically, the responsibility is getting bigger, and then the requirement to be a video assist operator is getting bigger also. So that means it's not like an easy job, it's not a stepping stone punya position. It's basically a career. Like right now, you need to know about streaming, you need to know about the video technology, you need to know about the recording system with a lot of equipments. So this information, kalau you are in the line for like 1 tahun, I think is not enough lah. So because this technology they develop like each day, so you need to catch up. You need to study, you need to enhance your skills, because this monitoring system, like dulu yes, kita boleh cakap, oh we are shooting inside a taman negara, tak ada power, so you can have any monitor, you can have a video playback system. But now, lagi you pergi dekat tempat yang susah, lagilah director nak tengok monitor, sebab director pun tak nak pergi tempat susah tu. Okay, let's say you shoot a tracking shot of the car dekat jalan or dekat track, F1 Sepang punya track. We are shooting F1 punya car. The director definitely takkan sit next to the camera operator lah, because they need to operate the camera. So it's quite hard. It's apa orang kata, mengganggu lah cameraman tu untuk operate the camera while the director is insist to watch the camera punya movement. So basically maybe the director will sit on the ground where we have a wireless system. So whenever they travel around the track or dekat jalan untuk buat tracking shot, they have a video feed, a camera feed of what the camera is actually shooting. So kalau you just imagine semua orang, the director semua masuk into the tracking vehicles untuk shoot, dia akan jadi kelang kabut lah, akan jadi inappropriate lah, sebab dia nak shoot, tapi now you have to sacrifice for the director to join you inside the tracking vehicles. So now with the system, like right now we have a wireless system, we have a small monitor with a high bright apa semua. We can have like iPad also, and then they can just sit dekat dalam van, and then without interrupt the main camera who are traveling for a shoot, so they can still have the monitor. Okay, sekejap ya. Okay, as for the book tadi, T. Anis ada cakap tadi ya, okay, pasal buku. this video operator is actually, I can say dia macam a combination of skills lah. Basically, you need to know about video technology. You have to know about camera itself as in shooting, like what format of the camera shooting semua you nak kena tahu. You have to know the technology, and then you need to know the set ethics. It's very important, like the flow of the dekat set macam mana. So okay, buku on technical stuff, yes, there is a lot. Nanti if I can say, I can share, especially on video product punya manuals. Okay, this is very important because right now there's no such thing as satu barang complete untuk all kind of production. Like macam kereta lah, you nak kereta cantik, beli brand ni. You nak kereta good in terms of engine performance is another car. You nak kereta in terms of petrol saving is different car. So same goes to the product. Dia takkan ada like satu product is complete everything inside there. Like last time kita ada clamshell recorder. It's very portable, boleh pakai bateri kecil, but it's not a file base. So it's not a file base. Every time you rewind je memang kena ngam-ngam, kena pandai-pandai. Sometimes, okay, rewind like last 3 takes. You dah tahu dah, last 3 take, the first 3 takes tu berapa minit. You have a note of what takes. So you tekan rewind tu je, you dah kena pandai-pandai agak lah. Like is it the first take or second take? Kalau you nak first take, suddenly you rewind, baru take number 2. So you kena rewind lagi. So is not productive. So bila dah ada tapi it's very portable. The system, the clamshell system is very portable, very small, very light. So senang dari segi you nak bawa benda tu. But the problem is bila you tengah rushing shoot, suddenly director cakap, can you play back from the first take? You kena nak rewind lagi. Kalau you ada 30 take and then director cakap, can you play back take number 23? So macam mana you nak play back and then stop at the exact particular time? So dia macam berjudi pun je. So it's very crucial. But now on the playback on the file-based system, you can jump like currently, let's say take number 20, and then you can jump to take number 23 with just a click. You pakai like Cinelog system. So this system, you boleh like file-based, you boleh jump terus. Whenever the director cakap, okay, can you play back me take number 4? Can you play back me take number 9? Let's say after 30 take tu, okay, there is a few of good takes. Take number 7, take number 18, take number 20. So can you play back these 3 takes? So kalau pakai clamshell dulu, memang berpeluh lah. So now with the file-based system, is possible to do it. It's more productive, lagi efficient. Tapi on the early stage of this file-based system, you need a computer. So you just imagine right now, when you need a computer, you kena ada power apa semua. And then that time UPS pun is very big. So you nak playback, senang, tapi it's not portable. Kalau you shoot kat dalam hutan, masak lah. Nak kena ada table dulu, nak kena letak PC apa semua. So it depends. So all this, that's why bila T. Anis cakap tadi, what kind of book? So basically I suggest to read each product punya manual, because each product is very is very different. Like sometimes this is recording system and this also a recording system. Okay. On the paper semua nampak sama, but when you use that stuff, you akan tahu. Okay, contohnya, okay, this system is very light. I think kalau you as a script writer, script supervisor, you dekat set, you want to get a feel and then try to record whatever it has. Like right now, benda ni is sangatlah panas. It's very compact, very small, tapi it's easy to hang. Like in our condition lah, contohnya, kalau kita shoot dalam studio sejuk, okay, tak ada masalah. Kalau you shoot outdoor, let's say you shoot dekat tepi pantai, you can get the video feed. Tapi after certain hours, dia dah panas, and it's easily to hang. So that is the drawback of this product. Tapi kalau you pakai yang ni, dia berat sikit. Harga pun mahal lah. Tapi it's reliable. Kalau you pakai now cheapest lah, if I'm not mistaken, is Shogun lah. Memang ramai like Spawn Production akan pakai Shogun. Shogun punya problem is the system, like every time you trigger untuk pergi like from, it's a file base, tapi dia punya system, the user interface is slow. Like macam you pakai phone, you nak call someone, okay, from name number 1 to name number 9, you kena tekan scroll down, roll one by one dia akan keluar. So benda tu akan lambat jugalah. So basically from take 1 until take 9, you nak scroll down, dah 10 second. Kalau you pakai mini DV tape last time, you tekan for 5 seconds, it's going to the first take. So dah cepat. So all this small stuff yang in term of speed is very different. Okay, and then next one, past 2 years I've quit production and have been doing videography for events and weddings. Okay, pernah jadi videographer, multiple camera production untuk konsert Mahizain, beautiful action, but that time tak ingat video sangat, tak into video sangat. Sekarang berasa nak get serious on videography, jadi photographer. I hope I will learn something from this. Okay. Kanten, okay, Kanten cakap for past 2 years he's been doing production and have been doing videography for events and wedding. Okay, this is bila you shoot, you tak ada director or apa, cameraman come director lah. So basically tak ada orang pun yang nak tengok you punya footage, especially event photographer. Kalau macam tu is basically tak ada video assist lah. Tapi like MCP especially, bila you buat konsert macam ni, Aminuddin, okay, multiple camera production untuk konsert Mahizain. Okay, who is this video guy? Okay, this video guy is actually technical producer. Okay, let's say you dekat dalam MCP for like broadcast to the TV station or events or macam tadi konsert Aminuddin punya experience. So this video assist actually when they patch, kan ada cable or wireless system from the camera pergi ke control room, and then you ada monitor banyak-banyak. So it's the same basic. So mana you kan? So it's the same basic. You kena patch the audio out from the camera to the control room. Ada monitor banyak, and then that monitor you have to make sure that the picture is correct. So all this system is the video guy punya kerja. Sekarang sebelum nak break siang ambil after ni, jadi photographer I will. Okay. Pernah jadi video operator, multiple kamera. Okay, macam again macam Aminuddin cakap, okay, this video operator. So for him is just to operate the camera. But who will guide him? Dekat dalam control room tu kita ada director kan, director producer yang akan guide you untuk, okay, you buat close up, make close up, akan bagi direction to the camera operator. So how do we get the information of what kind of framing you are capturing? So this system is macam biasalah, macam saya cakap tadi, cable video signal out from the camera, keluar pergi dekat control room, ada monitor. So now you are talking about concert, mungkin you ada 5 kamera, 10 kamera, or even like bola ada 12 kamera, 8 kamera, atau you buat events ada ucapan peresmian or any MCP punya scale kan. Macam wedding pun on the speech punya rostrum you ada 1 kamera or maybe 2 kamera, and then 1 kamera akan cover the crowd. So and then you akan ada director who are watching all the shots of what's the camera doing, and then you have a switcher. So you need to have a workflow, a route of your video signal from the camera out pergi dekat switcher, and then akan keluar dekat monitor. So all this is actually video assist. You just imagine kalau tak ada monitor, director cakap, okay, camera A cover close up of the main talent of the VIP. So dia just bagi direction macam tu je, without any video assist, without monitoring system on the director. So it's a bit hard, it's a bit confusing. So it's a bit out of control lah basically, because the director cannot see what's the camera capturing. So this video assist is very important, very, very important. Okay, what kind of setup would you recommend for a small scale short film shoot? Okay, I believe in a short film shoot, definitely you will have a director, which he will have an assistant director and a script supervisor or continuity lah. Okay, so basically, camera assistant and the camera operator. So you tak nak the director to interrupt the DP like while they are doing the framing. So basically, the director will have his own monitor. So basically, we call it as a video village, where the sound guy, the director, and the conti especially. So these three people will watch the video feed, the monitor. Because the audio akan tengok like on the framing, like the guy who are talking on the right is which track of audio. So let's say lah, the guy is on the right side, tapi on the audio mixer is on the left. So you dengar dekat dalam wayang, the guy is on the right side of the screen, tapi audio coming from the left. So that is confusing lah, a problem lah. So that's why the sound guy also need to have a monitor, a visual monitor, so that he can do his work. And on a conti girl or conti guy, script supervisor, because they, okay, let's say you have a master shot. You have a master shot, and then the script, the dialogue, the lines is something. But on the close-up, it's supposed to say the same thing also. So how do we know what he said on the master shot? Katakanlah that dialogue is ad-lib, it's not written in the script. So you need to have a guide for that. So the playback system will help. And then on the most important thing is the director. Director need to know what the camera shooting. So that monitor, that video village is very important to these three person lah. The director especially, the script supervisor, and the audio guy. So what kind of setup? Okay, I will say they need to have a monitor. They need to have a playback system, recording system that can record and playback. On certain cases, okay, like this stuff is very small. It can record, it can do monitoring. So it's 2-in-1. But how can you share these three stuff, this small stuff with 3 person? The sound guy, the conti, and then the director. So maybe you need to have multiple of this, or you just need to have like one of these as a recorder and 2 more monitor, for one maybe for the sound, one maybe for the director and conti. Or maybe you can have like one super big monitor for 3 of them. So I hope that will answer Kantan punya question lah. Like again, I nak remind again okay, like normally they will say, okay, we just need to have a monitor without the recording or playback system, without this recording device. So we can just playback from the camera. Okay, now you are talking about you are shooting a short film, which I believe is not a one day punya short film lah. Like sometimes in one single day pun you pakai 4 camera card. Let's say you dah pakai card 1, card 2, card 3, and then at the evening punya time, and then suddenly director cakap ask for playback from the first shot of the day. So macam mana you nak play? So it's troublesome lah. Sebab the card is either loaded into the hard disk by the data wrangler, or the card you dah already format and then use it as a new cards. So there's no more footage from the morning. Okay, for which recording system would you recommend for someone who just starting out as a camera operator? Okay, I believe this is for video assist punya recording system lah, not the camera punya recording ah. Because on camera punya recording, I will explain in the next 2 days lah, nanti on the DIT punya session. Now on video assist, okay, if you are a camera operator, okay, for camera operator, basically they just operate the camera lah. They don't concentrate pun on what camera will format, will record, what's the video assist will record. Okay, but it's a good question. I mean recording system for playback. Okay, recording system for playback. For playback, I suggest this video device lah, Pix 240i. I will share a link later and then the product page, so you boleh try tengok lah, compare with others. During this digital file-based punya system, I recommend this thing lah as a start, because it's compact, it's portable, it's battery powered, and then it's robust lah basically. Sometimes on a large scale punya production, this is become a backup unit of a recorder. Yang ni, okay, like this one, they have a SSD punya card. Like this one is 120 gig. Like I told you just now, like film punya time 1,000 ringgit for 400 feet, boleh record 4 minutes of footage. Like this one, 120 gig, you boleh record 4 hours of footage, if I'm not mistaken. 4 hours of footage. So the cost is very minimal. And then kalau penuh pun, you boleh transfer into the hard disk through your computer lah. So agak senang, compatible with Mac ke Windows ke, senang lah, easy to use and easy to use dan straightforward. It's not complicated. Okay, any more question? Okay, Aminuddin, perlu tak kita buat storyline secara teliti sebanyak mungkin masa buat storyboard, atau sekadar basic storyline as a guide? Sebab biasanya memang ada perubahan time shooting. Okay. Ni, okay, Aminuddin punya soalan ni I think keluar sikit. Okay, tak apa. Perlu tak kita buat storyline secara teliti sebanyak mungkin masa buat storyboard? Ini siapa yang buat ni, Aminuddin? Siapa yang buat storyline ni? I mean like storyboard artist ke? Conti ke macam mana ni? Okay, ni a bit general lah question, out of the topic I think. Perlu tak kita buat storyline secara teliti sebanyak mungkin masa buat storyboard? atau sekadar basic storyline as a guide, sebab biasanya memang ada perubahan time shooting nanti. Untuk short drama, storyboard for independent videographer. Okay, for videographer or anything lah basically, you have to play around with your cost. Okay, let's say kalau you datang, like the whole team datang dekat set and then you baru plan what you want to shoot, sometimes shoot tu 5 minit je, but you have to prepare everything like from the morning until evening. Tapi you kena bayar gaji for like one whole day lah for that particular shot. Other than you pre-plan, you have a log, storyboard or storyline beforehand, before you bring everybody to the set. Lepas tu baru you shoot. So which one lagi jimat cost? Okay. Kalau you bawa like satu team pergi shoot, pergi location, and then they have to wait for you sebab you baru nak plan for what you want to shoot. So they do nothing, but they get paid. Tapi if you, a director or storyboard artist, like you pre-plan everything so that when the day of the shoot, the crew, everybody datang sana, they know what to do straight away. They are working, that means you are using a resource correctly lah. Kalau tak, panggil ramai-ramai datang, they have to wait for you, duduk je, and then petang baru dapat shoot. So from the morning, from the call time until, let's say call time is 8 morning, pukul 3 petang baru boleh shoot. So it's a bit wasted lah. Tapi kalau like one day before, it's only you and the director dah pergi tempat tu. You plan like first shot dekat mana, second shot dekat mana, third shot dekat mana. And then on the shoot day, you datang pukul 8 pagi, pukul 9 tu you dah boleh shoot. You just imagine kalau you have a production, a shooting, you have this camera, you have this lighting, you have this grid, you have video assist, director punya monitor, everything. So everybody will ask you, especially assistant director, akan tanya, so where are we going to shoot? Where is our camera angle? Where is the safer place? Because kita tak nak when the cameraman put the camera, the video village, the equipment is in the frame, so you have to move. Then you have to wait again. So it will waste time, money, effort of everyone. So kalau sebelum shoot, you dah plan that, okay guys, kita datang 8 pagi, and then you straight away brief, okay, the camera angle is to the north, okay. So to the south, you boleh set everything behind. So datang semua orang dah tahu apa nak buat. Lagi more produktif lah basically. You pun boleh balik awal. Kalau datang baru nak fikir, pukul 3 baru start shoot, and then it's a day scene, you ada 3-4 scene, pukul berapa nak habis kalau pukul 3 baru start shoot? So you can't control the quality, you can't control your cost. So basically you have to pre-plan everything. Start with a small team and then for a bigger team to come in. And then Kantan, what is the right way or format of doing the camera report so that it will be helpful for the editor? Okay, Kantan, do you have any experience as a editor? Pernah dapat a bad camera report ke macam mana? What is the right way? I'm usually a one-man show. I like shoot and edit by myself. Okay. Okay, kalau you one-man show, you yang shoot, you yang edit, you yang direct, is basically easy lah. But now we are talking about working in a team. Lagi-lagi kalau the team is very big, large scale production. Okay, yang shoot is different people. Yang edit is different people. Yang direct is different people. Okay, so report is very important. Okay, report is very important. No matter what. Okay, you buat video assist, you need to have your own report. You buat camera assistant, you need to have a camera report. You transfer the footage into the hard disk, you need to have a report. You are a gaffer, you need to have a report of the continuity of your light and everything. So all this documentation is very important, especially bila you bekerja in a long form. Let's say you are shooting is seminggu, 1 bulan, 2 bulan, 3 bulan, and then involve a lot of person, a lot of department. It's very important. Report is very important. Okay, macam you cakap tadi, the camera report. Okay, during the film time, it's not a file-based system. Okay, it's a strip of films. So how do you know which one is take 1, take 2, take 3? Kalau you tengok like everything, you tak tahu. So that's why at that particular time, we have a slate. So this slate number will divide the film strip according to the shot number, scene number, and take number. That's why the slate board is very important. Okay, but how do you want to know? Like film strip 400 feet, takkan you nak tengok satu-satu? Like this is, you know, take number 1, take number 2, take number 3, how many takes, how many shot, how many slate numbers we have inside that film strip. So there comes the camera report. Same goes to the digital camera with the file-based format. Okay, you have roll number 1. Okay, let's say inside the card is roll number 1, 256 gig. You have 56 clips. Okay, you have 56 clips. So clip number 1, you need to know what's the scene number, what's the shot number, and what's the take number. Clip number 2 is take number 2 or a different shot. So that's why kalau you have a camera report, you need to put the scene number, the slate or the shot number, and the take number. So we know like for that particular shot or scene, how many take they have. So if take number 1 is what clip number? Let's say you pakai A7S. Okay, A7S if I'm not mistaken is IMG dia punya file. Sorry, I can't remember. Okay, maybe 0001. Okay, 0002. 0001 maybe take 1. 0002 is take 2. 0003 is sometimes not take 3. Sometimes it's a fast roll where you dah roll the camera but there's no action and then you cut or you like accidentally press the record button. So it's confusing lah. So for the editor or for the guy who are going to edit and then assemble like everything, definitely they won't check like one by one each clip. Sometimes you tengok like the clip length is only like 3 seconds, definitely they won't drag into the timeline lah. So it's actually you can delete it. You can remove it from your edits lah. So that's why the camera report is very important. Last time during the film time, you have a slate, you have a camera report. Okay, scene shot take 1, take 2, take 3. It will represent on the visual on the film strip like when the slate board come into the frame. So you tengok, okay, take number 4, take number 5, take number 7. So on the camera report, you will have take 1, take 2, take 3, and then take number 5. Okay, take number 5 is what lens they are using, at what stop, what aperture, what ISO base, what's the color temp. So this is the information that you need lah. And then on take number 7 is what exposure is. That is the information that you need for the camera report. And then let's say after take 7 is first take of new shot, is another shot or maybe some new scenes. So the editor will know, okay, we have 7 take of the previous scene and then we have 5 take of the next scene. So we have 2 more takes on the previous scene. Okay, let's say, okay, in the cut you have 30 clip, you have 30 clips. Okay, you have 10 takes of shot 1, you have 10 takes of shot 2, but you have only 5 takes of shot 3. Is 25 saja kan? It's only 25. But on your clips is 30. On the clip is 30. So that means 5 clips is missing. So we need to know where is this 5 clips. So sometimes this clip is not considered as a take. Sometimes they tertekan, terroll. So we need to identify this. Okay, why do we need to include lens and exposure details in the report? Okay, last time during film time, okay, during film time, the colorist or the post production will need we have a certain treatment for this color grading, which they want to expose the film to to process dekat lab. So it's either 1 stop under or 2 stop under, or they purposely shoot underexposed, but they want to bring up in the post production when they process the film. So they will need to know this. Okay, let's say the exposure details. Okay, macam tadi you cakap pasal the exposure details. These exposure details sometimes they are shooting at different exposure for the same scene. Okay, because of the limitation of the lights, of the camera angle, maybe the environment itself. Okay, let's say you shoot outdoor. Sometimes ada matahari is hard light. That is for your master shot. You are shooting at 3 o'clock, and then on the close up is 5 o'clock in the evening. So the lighting direction, the lighting exposure dah gelap. So that's why they need to have this. And then as per the lens, okay, why? Because you know, like kalau you takkan pakai 85 lens or tighter lens for your master shot. Your master shot like probably with the wider lens, wide angle lens. So once the editor tengok the report, oh, this shot is using 85, that means we have a close-up of that. We have a close-up of that particular scene. There is a second shot ke, third shot ke. So this information is needed. Like, and then another thing, like right now, what do you need to include? Okay, like right now, kalau you perasan like cinema lenses especially, okay, last time kalau you pakai satu lens with other lens, it will project a different color, like as in details lah. Okay, for kalau video camera biasanya you masuk lens 50 and then you masuk lens 35 is slightly different color. So on the post side, basically on the colorist, biasanya they have a template where if when we use this particular lens, okay, you have to do this kind of treatment. When you use this lens, you have to apply this kind of treatment. So they have basically a quick look lah for this. So that's why sometimes they need this information. And now in VFX punya zaman, okay, when the VFX guy get the footage, so let's say they have a green mat, okay, we are shooting a guy by a green mat, so we need to put a background behind. Okay, let's say we are shooting a wide shot, a full shot of the guy with 32mm lens with this particular camera, with this particular distance, height and everything, okay, of the camera. But Is it correct if you shoot the background with a 100mm lens? So it will look, the background will look like a bit tighter compared to the wide angle shots that you shot with the camera. Okay, when you want to replace the background, so basically it should use the same camera setting. So that's why this information is needed by the VFX guy in currently lah. So kalau you are into this 3D modeling, VFX stuff, so they will need this kind of information, like what lens you use, what's the camera height, what's the camera tip angle, what's the camera movement. So it's very detailed. Okay, sometimes like if you are not in the practice of doing this camera report, okay, there's no VFX guy on set, or when you are shooting, you didn't expect to shot any VFX stuff. But in a production, in a post-production, suddenly you check out, okay, we have a budget to do VFX stuff. We can, you know, like put a car inside your footage. We can put a 3D modeling of a building, of a tower behind. So it's not pre-planned before you shoot, but there is an idea of doing that in your during your post-production. So if you don't have this kind of information like the camera report beforehand, so susah sikit lah. Susah sikit. Sometimes you tak plan pun for the VFX shot. Tapi bila dah edit, we think that, oh okay, this shot patutnya ada apa fire sparkle. We can put like a background, a certain background. So they need this information. Tapi kalau you awal-awal tak ada report of this, so it's a bit troublesome lah for them. Okay, anything else before we break for lunch for 1 hour? Or korang nak continue until 4 o'clock? I think Felix is more interested on the DIT stuff lah, sebab because he's a editor, I think.
Yeah, to more to DIT lah, but also can learn something about the video assist.
Okay, that's why I told you. Sorry?
Huh?
Okay, that's why I cakap, kalau you are from like film school ke, you didn't expect to have this position lah, video assist. Nobody actually want to be a video assist lah. They didn't know like this position is existed. So semua orang, like everyone want to be a film director, director of photography. Nobody wants to be the assistant.
I know what they will do lah, because my production team also have the video assist this position. So they also will need to do the broadcasting, how to deliver the image to the client side, those stuff lah. So also need to learn and see what the workflow, those stuff lah.
Yes, understand. It's actually very crucial because when the camera is setting up, the first visual is need to be confirmed by the director. Okay, let's say the director asks for the cameraman to do a wide shot of the scene. So the first decision before they start to roll is to have the visual. Let's say, how can a director confirm with that framing by the director of photography if they didn't get any visual? So that's why before everything is confirmed, we need to confirm first. The video assist need to have that monitoring setting up first for the director. Kalau you lambat, then how the director want to see the visual? So it's a bit crucial. It's a bit time consuming lah. So kalau you lambat, so that means the director will have a later say lah to proceed with the shot. So kena cepat. Okay, anything else? Can we break lunch now and then we coming back around 2?
Can. Okay.
All right, thank you very much. I see you again in an hour, 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Kita jumpa lagi, then I will show you details of the equipment. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dah, cut lah. Letak background tu.